Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? Metaverse Millen here. How are we all today? So we're in Upland right now. Sorry I didn't film the video yesterday. We're still trying to get a hold of the Spark, like the shark was trying to put Spark onto the property for the winner. So we will be doing the giveaway for the Spark, the two Spark, but it will be on a later video. We have got the comment section from the last video, so if you do want to enter, you still can do, but we're just waiting for a reply. Once we get the stakeholder for the Spark, we'll be able to put it onto the winner's property, but until we get like a reply, we can't. She ain't got enough Spark to put on. I will be putting Spark on if the like shark doesn't want to put Spark on going forward. We will actually put the Spark on, take it off our properties, and actually add it onto the winner. So it's not a problem. And then on payday we can get another Spark if we need to keep these competitions going forward, because I believe they're really inclusive for small players as well, growing in Granada Hills, and it's just a win-win. I believe I can like double my value in investment. So if I've invested $2,000 into Granada Hills, I can turn that into $4,000. If I put $460 into one Spark, I believe that's a good investment to actually create more hype and build smaller properties, like smaller players' properties kind of idea, to just keep it more entertaining, more like value in the properties, keep Granada Hills growing, keep it like the momentum going forward. So that's really cool. And we've got the factory as well, so I do need 5 Spark anyway to actually get the application through. So once we get that 5 Spark, we'll be able to start manufacturing in the factory we built. So that's really cool right over here. And then we'll be able to send it over to the showroom, what we've currently got built as well. And then once that's gone, we can actually start to open up and start to sell to other players in Upland. We've got the luxury ranch house here as well. Or this is just a ranch house actually. We've got a luxury ranch house which is actually going to be given away once we hit 400 subscribers. So we're not far away now. I believe we're at 373, something around that number. So once we hit 400 subscribers, we will be giving away a luxury ranch house. You could probably get up to $50-$60 for that, maybe even more. So yeah, this is not financial advice, but like it's a good little prize or giveaway. So if you want to get involved with that, just put your IGN down below in this Upland video, and hopefully we can hit 400 subscribers in this video. So make sure you share it, make sure you comment down below, and then yeah, let's get into it. So basically you can see the ranch house here, and then you can see we've got more buildings, more construction going up right now. And why am I actually doing this? So this is basically to create more demand in Granada Hills. All the players what have come in right now, if you want to join on the Discord, you can down below. I have put a link in the description. But basically people have bought into Granada Hills at $5-$6. I'm creating more value, so I've got the floor up to about $6-$7 right now. It was at $10, but obviously players are like buying the properties off again. But we'll keep buying those properties every single payday, so we'll get the floor back up to $10-$12 again. It'll probably go down again then next payday. We've basically flushed out every property what will sell for that price, because if you're buying a property, say in Granada Hills, and you want to get dollars out, you're not going to buy a property for 30,000 UPEX and then sell it for like $5. Like you could do, but you're going to lose a lot of UPEX. You could sell it for $15, and I'm happy at the floor being $15. So we don't have to tackle the whole of Granada Hills. We only have to tackle about 10%, 15%. Any properties between like what 4,000-5,000 UPEX all the way up to 15,000 UPEX, we kind of have to like eliminate, and we'll target them. And then players what watch these videos obviously can set their prices at $10 as well, or even higher, so we can actually create the floor up. And if you own 10 properties in Granada Hills that you bought for $4 or $5 and now they're worth $10 on the market, because you can't buy less than $10 in Granada Hills, you've created like 10 properties worth double now. So $5 times 10, which is $50. Take away the 5%, you've got yourself, what's that, 5%, so $50, so 25 cents, so you've got like $47.50 left after that, which is really cool, just by raising the floor and keeping the floor at $10 instead of $5. And then when you're creating more structures, it's creating more demand. The neighborhood rating's going up as well. So in the area of the factory, we hope to build everything out and then continue to like keep building and building. But we plan to get the floor up to at least $15-$20 in the next probably 3 months. I like to get it realistically to that price. So if you invest in Granada Hills now, hopefully we can actually do that, and every single video will be showing the growth. So this is not financial advice, but I do invest in Upland heavily. You can actually see the return. So every single day I get UPEX, every single hour it gets broke down, to be fair, and then like every hour right now we're getting about 165 170 UPEX, and then any visits on top, which is here. So anybody visits my property, clicks on my property, to visit to it, and then click send, I'll get like 25 UPX as well for that. So anyone what's treasure hunting and the treasures on my property, or they want to go to the factory and visit, or they want to buy a property in the area, so they'll click on my property and then they'll be able to like buy the property in the vicinity. So there's loads of ways people visit your properties, so that's really cool as well. So I get about 10 to 15,000 UPX on top of that, just from visits each month, which is really cool. And then any sales on top as well. So most of my properties are like on sale in LA. I buy for the markups. Any properties where are a good investment for me, I'll buy in LA. And then any profits, once those properties sell, just go straight back into Granada Hills. So I'll buy for dollars, get really good deals around Granada Hills and around LA. And then anything what sells just goes back into here. And then it'll go straight into Granada Hills in this area. You can see I'm starting to build up into like the hills as well right now. So we do plan to own about 1,000 to 2,000 properties in Granada Hills, and that'll be about 15 to 20% of Granada Hills we plan to own, just to keep the balance. So if you actually invest into it, it's not going to be like rocky, it's going to be like a stable market, you know. And then anything like on the side, so you can see here we've actually got a dollar amount in the wallet. So right now it's at $2.32 because we're raising the account using this strategy, buying for dollars and then like flipping for UPX. And then I plan to keep doing that and raising the UPX value. And then once I get the value to where it's bringing enough UPX in, that's when I'll go into the strategy, how to like basically reverse that strategy and get dollars out of the game, just like a different way to get dollars out. And the best way to get dollars out is into something that people want to invest in. So once people can see like Granada Hills is making a steady return, and people aren't buying stuff for like overpriced properties either, like you're buying something what will go up even higher in the future. So it's not going to be $15-20 in a year's time. It's going to be like more like $30-40. So yeah, the plan's to like keep growing it and like see how high we can get it. If Manhattan can go to like that price, you know, I don't see why Granada Hills can't. So I know it's a massive like jump, but I do believe with this community, there's 40 people inside the Granada Hills node right now. So I do believe like all together we can actually like mint out Granada Hills and then actually like add more value. There's so many players actually like building structures right now in Granada Hills and actually adding to the value. And you can see we own 918 properties right now, 1.72 Spark. So I've got a lot of like utility to actually like push into Granada Hills as well. And then you can actually see I bring in about 3,500 to 4,000 UPX a day without sales. So every single 3 days, 2.5 days, I can mint out another property in Granada Hills. So without sales, I can buy a property every 2.5-3 days right now in Granada Hills. And then any sales on top, that profit just goes into the money, and then I can buy a property even quicker. So any property I sell in Upland to someone, that profit goes into here, and then it just goes straight into Granada Hills. So every single time there's profit in the game, I just put it back into Granada Hills, and we plan to like build as much as we can, grow it as much as we can. And with these Spark giveaways, I think it's really cool. We are doing the two Spark giveaway, but we're still trying to get on touch with like the Spark Sharks. He might be busy at the moment, but when we do, we will be able to do that competition. I just don't want to run it when there's no like confirmation that the Spark's available, because I can't take 2 Spark off the properties. I can take about 0.5 off and help the player out, but there's no point running the competition. So that's like the reason why the Spark giveaway wasn't done yesterday. We're just waiting for the player to get back. I think he's away at the moment. He's usually like messaging quite a lot, but I've not had any contact for a day or two. So once we get that going, he's actually recommended doing this competition. So hopefully it's like legit. So once that goes through, we can actually like do this giveaway as well. So yeah, we're basically just trying to grow Granada Hills and then the whole of LA as well. So like the price is the price right now, but we plan to actually like buy at a low price. And because LA's got a lot of properties to mint out, we can actually invest for at least another year into LA before the floor goes up. So Granada Hills is just like a little tiny percentage of the whole of LA, but I plan to actually grow Granada Hills, and at that point we're bringing in 10-15,000 UPX every single day. Then we can actually start to influence more of LA, you know, and build it out like the bigger the account is. Yeah, we plan to grow it as much as possible. Then once cars come out as well, we can actually start to look at cars and look at like driving around, because if you're new to Upland, it's mapped to the real world. Every single property is a real address in the real world, and that's what I like about Upland. And I also love that it's a token, so 1,000 UPX is also $1, and then it doesn't fluctuate. It's not cryptocurrency, it is genuinely just like in-game money. But So kind of like Sky Sports Bet, how you get like tokens and then you put on games. You can get money out of the game as well by using the dollar strategy. And if you like quite nervous, I know a lot of people put comments up about it, they can't get money out of the game, and yes, if you don't have any reason to like get money out of the game, like a real business, if there's something you're selling's not got value, it's not going to sell. So like you need to create value for that product, you need to create value for that asset you've got. So all these properties right now in Granada Hills are sitting at about 15,000 UPEX on sale price, but until I raise the floor and get the value up to 15-20,000 UPEX, none of those properties will sell, and I'm happy with that, just like buying properties, because I can buy cheap right now and then sell in the future. I don't plan to sell like loads of properties, because if they sell now I'm not making much profit off them. So it is good to sell, but if I'm not making 5% I'm losing money, because Upland take 5% tax, so like I need to be making 6 to 10% profit is usually what I do to keep the players like in the loop and kind of keep the players like making profit as well, because if I take all the profit there's no room for players to make profit, so this YouTube channel won't grow, like players wouldn't be behind these videos, you know. So the reason I can like get these really good deals and sell them at like an 80% markup or a 90% markup, and remember there's a 10% offer, so any like subscribers what watch these videos can get 10% off every single property that I sell on Upland, and then like they can actually make a little bit like that 10% for themselves, which I find really cool as well. I'm not trying to take all the UPEX, I've got enough coming in this bank account, and then once as I get to every single payday I'll just like invest more money into the game of Upland, and then I plan to grow it. Like every single NFT is like an asset to me, so like I plan to like grow them and add value to them and then like sell them at probably about a 20 to 30% profit margin after I do it. Like with subscribers properties, you know, like giveaways and stuff like that, it all goes in, so like I am making the profits. It's not actually coming out of my own pocket, it's coming out of like the generated money. So the bigger this account gets, like I can collect my earnings right now, you can see this will go up to like 7,293,862. So every single month we're bringing in between 200,000 and like 400,000 UPEX depending on sales. This month's been really slow, I'm not going to lie. A lot of people are saving up for Tokyo, so no one's buying any properties right now because Tokyo is getting released shortly. I'm not going to be able to like go over to Tokyo, I've not got enough UPEX, but I believe my strategy doesn't involve city releases. I know I can make a lot of UPEX on the side, which I plan to do city releases once I get a day off and I can actually film and I've got some money. We'll put like 1 million UPEX into the account and we'll actually do city releases, because I believe I can like flip those properties and like make a double on my money. So the same as I've bought $500 of properties and made 1,000, I believe I could like get 1,000 UPEX and like turn that into $2,000 of UPEX. So yeah, really exciting. I'll actually do that with the next city, not Tokyo but probably the one after that. I still want to try and buy Granada Hills for the next 2-3 months, like grow that as much as possible, and everything just gets funneled back in there. And then once Granada Hills is more stable and like the dollar like amount, because the less properties are on sale, for the less cheap properties in Granada Hills, the less chance they'll be sold for like cheap dollars. So then I can like keep the floor at like $7-8 and then like $9-10, and at that point the floor is stable, it's not really going to drop down much, because players sell for like $3, they're losing a lot of value. Say the property is worth 20,000 UPEX. Yeah, I believe like I can hold the floor very, very strong going forward, and like with the investment each month into Granada Hills, I can hold the value of all your properties as well. I know everyone working together in Granada Hills, keeping the floor high. Every single property what goes like below, you keep looking at UPX land. So if you look here, you can see Granada Hills in Los Angeles. So I've searched that. You can see now there's only 3,682 properties left, so that's amazing. You can see there's 123 for sale in dollars, and there's 2,376 for sale on UPEX, and 8,000 are owned. So what we're going to do is try and get this amount down. So I'm going to try and buy as many properties, and anyone what's got properties on sale for Granada Hills, if you can take them off sale, we're going to try and get that down as much as we can, and then players will want to sell a property can put it on the market, and then they've got more chance to sell it. So people coming into Granada Hills can sell the properties a lot faster. So instead of trying to sell everything, you're going to hold it. Like if you want to, it's your obviously investment, but I plan to hold all my properties, and that's what we're going to do, try and build up as many properties as we can. Because if we actually look into user search here, and then we'll go to Jamesuk, which is my account currently. Well, not currently, forever, but yeah, you can see the progress chart, you can see how the account's actually doing, and then you can see neighborhood chart, this is which I love, and you can see we've got 268 properties now in Granada Hills. So we plan to grow that to at least like 400 by the time payday comes next 2 weeks we'll get about 400 properties, and at that point that's about 1% of Granada Hills which is owned, so that's really cool. 2% I think, so at that point we can start to like look after the area and keep the value of your properties high. So that's really good, like to look at the investment side of it. It's not financial advice, but I don't want to be losing money, and anyone what's watching this video doesn't want to be losing money either. So yeah, you do want to have a strategy what actually makes UpX. Yeah, it's not financial advice, but like this game does heavily link with dollars. Like when I do talk about making money and strategies in game, it's gonna realistically like return dollars. I have to talk about it like without it being financial advice, but for me, the best way I think I can get dollars out is by doing this strategy. So if you want to do that, that's up to you. Like this is a game, like you need to take your own money and your own like advice kind of, and like just basically invest in your own opinion. But yeah, this is not financial advice. I just want to say that this is basically the growth of James UK on Upland and Metaverse Melon as a brand. If you like this content, please click that subscribe button. And once we hit 400 subscribers, we will be giving away a luxury ranch house. Get involved with that. Click that subscribe button. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be giving away 50,000 UpX as well. So yeah, share these videos, like these videos, comment down below your IGN. And if this video gets 50 likes, we will be giving away 5,000 UpX as well. So the more this account generates, the more UpX we'll give away. We'll start to do a wheel soon as well, so we can actually do UpX giveaways for certain players. So if you actually want to win UpX, there'll be a wheel, and then if it lands on 50,000 UpX, the winner of that wheel will get like that 50,000 UpX. That'll be really cool to do. So the more this account actually goes up, the more we can actually like put into these competitions as well, make it more fun. Keep this YouTube channel growing as well, what will be really awesome to see. And just more subscribers what come in, the more we can actually grow Granada Hills as well. Once we get 5 Spark, we'll be able to actually like start manufacturing in the factory, as long as we get approved by Upland, and that process hopefully is a smooth one. But you can actually see the factory here currently, which is built. So like this is a factory, and then this is a showroom, and then we're currently just like building, this is our property here, all the ones in blue, and then all these properties here as well. So we plan to create like a really busy neighborhood around the factory and that, and start like really ramping up manufacturing, selling to a lot of properties in the area as well. So like if you want to help help us decide what we're actually going to start manufacturing, you can do so on Metaverse Melon on Twitter. We will do a poll, let a vote to see what we're going to start manufacturing. I'll let the community decide that, and then any profits we can actually start giving away for the first few months to like players who actually help build the factory, or we can give away some of the mints of the products that it creates, you know, just as a thank you. So like you got UpX at the start, but we can also give away like stuff for the factory. And don't worry, I've not forgot about the showroom as well. We will be holding UpX once we get paid as well, so we will be holding 50,000 UpX for 60 days, and at that point we will be able to give away UpX to people what stake Spark on the showroom as well, just like we've done with the factory. And then going forward we'll do more like giveaways for UpX, but I can't do too many giveaways and lose all the like the growth of the accounts. This showroom, this factory, sorry, cost over like 600,000 UpX in the end, because we gave away about 140,000 UpX, 150,000 UpX, and then we also like bought the land for over 60,000, so that's 200,000 UpX. Yeah, it didn't cost 600,000, but yeah, 200,000 UpX just to build the factory. And then the showroom cost us about 45,000 for the land, and then 45,000 for the land, and then the showroom took about another 50,000 UpX, I guaranteed, so 90,000. So just say there's 290,000 worth of UpX, and then this land here, so like just between these 3 properties you've got over 300,000, $300 worth of value right now, and the properties wouldn't sell for less than $1,000. So I've created more value in the property by building on them. The factory, like that factory is going to be there for life, so I'm always going to hold that factory, but it would be worth more selling now that it's like the James UK factory. I don't mean that in like a bad way, I mean that in like these videos, and it's like kind of like gonna have a name in the community. So yeah, like basically this factory, if I ever did sell it, I've created more value for it, but I don't plan to do that. I plan to get the Metaverse application. You can see here we've currently got 1.72 Spark, sorry. So once we get that up to 5 Spark, we'll stop building structures in Upland. We'll actually start the MetaVenture application to actually get this online, start manufacturing goods, and then this is the land where all the goods will go, and then eventually they'll go here to start with, sorry, but we'll transfer them over here, and then we'll put some in the showroom to list, and then hopefully the community will support it as well and start buying the products and just see how it goes, and hopefully we can create some good products and like offer them at a really good price, and then yeah, do lots of good stuff going forward as well. So I'd really think that's a really good idea as well. Once we create a website, we can actually get a lot of good competitions going forward and a lot of good prizes, and like we can have everything structured on the website so you can see who the winners are, so these videos aren't too random and you have to like watch the whole video through. You can just scroll to the website and actually see if you won or not. So I think that'll be really cool in the future going forward. But once we get the Spark stakeholder as well, we will be giving away that to Spark. I'm just waiting for a reply on Twitter. So in the next video I do, if I've got a message back, we will be picking the winner for that video. It is on my last video, so like the only winners what can win that are comments on the last video, not this video. So I just want to let people know that there is a lot of confusion. That's why I want to try and move it away from the YouTube comments and more to like Twitter or to my website. But in the website we could do like, you get one like chance to apply, and then it's got like your Upland username, and then what we will do is check that that's got a structure getting built, and then the winner will automatically get added to that wheel, and then when we spin the wheel we can actually do all the winners, and then we'll do like a second place and a third place. So we could do like a 10 and a 5,000 UpX giveaway as like a second and third place as well. Once this account generates more money, we can start giving away more UpX to more players as well. Will drive more traffic to the website, which will give more money for advertising, and then once YouTube gets advertised as well, we can put the money back into Upland. So we can recycle all the money back into Upland and grow the account, and then the more UpX I make, the more money I can give back to Granada Hills residents as well, growing that. And I'm not planning to do 2 or 3 different nodes and go quiet on Granada Hills. I plan to be invested in Granada Hills going forward, and we plan to like put everything back into Granada Hills. So if you want to invest in Granada Hills, you will see growth, you will see like a investment going forward. I like dedicate myself to Granada Hills right now, and every single month with over the last year worth of experience growing like in Upland and understanding it and knowing that my income's going to start going up as well, that money's guaranteed at least for the next year, 6 months definitely, where this account will be at 15 million UpX, and at that point it's bringing me about 8,000 UpX a day. At that point, you know, I can start to influence Granada Hills and start to hold the values. So yeah, we will drive this account and like grow it, and Granada Hills is the place to be right now. And we plan just to keep adding value. Every single property we're going to start building structures on, start to do more competitions for giveaways. We're just trying to grow the account, because if we do all the UpX giveaways, we can't grow the account, and then at that point we can't do bigger giveaways. So it's kind of a balance between giving away UpX and growing the account, because even when we grow the account, the UpX will be generating is more, and then we can give away more in like prizes and stuff. So we do invest every single payday as well, but like I plan to try and do it as much as I can through the reward, so we can actually grow the account as well and keep that growing, and then we can do bigger like 100,000 UpX giveaways each month. And I think that would be really cool, get it up to 250,000 in the future once we're at like 50 million UpX accounts. Yeah, a lot going for Upland, a lot going to the games. Really do enjoy it. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose right now, but really do enjoy the game of Upland. Really do like how you can actually just chill. I don't like treasure hunting as much, and maybe that's because I'm in LA, but I really just like enjoying with the community, the chat, everything. Sorry, this bloody nose is so itchy. This chat is absolutely amazing on Upland. I love how like the community is all together and just really good. Like the support is amazing, and just like being able to go on Upland every single day and selling and buying properties and just growing my account like that, it's just basically like a stock investment for me. This is not financial advice, but I do like how I can actually invest into something, grow the value, create a video around it, and just like this is a future like UpX, and like just the way it actually works. I really do find it interesting and the value of it going forward as well. So I'll do a video every single time I put like UpX into the game. Some properties I buy, I'm not going to film, I'm not on my laptop, I'm on my phone, and just like before I get home, you know, stuff like that on the bus, I don't film those videos, but like when I do get home I'll try and put everything on camera if I have a big idea. So we have grown the account currently up to 918 properties, 7,293,000 UPEX 887, 12 collections, $2.32 in the bank, but we don't plan to sell for dollars. Anything we sell for dollars, like we did last few weeks ago, we just reinvest into the secondary market, or we buy Spark with that, and then we plan to just keep growing it and growing it and growing it. So I don't want to take money out of the game because I've worked so hard to try and get it to the amount it's at now. I want to try and build that and build that and build that, and that's why Granada Hills is so good, because like I need a plan for the next 2 years going forward, because I don't plan to take money out at all, like even after that. But like with Granada Hills, it's going to take at least a year, 2 years, but I'm going to hold every single property in there. And then eventually I'll start taking a lot of properties off sale as well, and then like see how many properties we can actually hold and just see how high we can actually drive the price. That'll be really cool. See if we can actually buy a property for $100. If someone can get a property up to $100 where the floor is, you know, imagine like I'll buy that property and then there's like been $100 sale in Granada Hills, which will be really awesome. So the player what actually manages to achieve that, we'll try all together, but that'll be really cool. Just like the excitement of it, like every single night I'll be like making a video. It's just been really busy at work, so I've not been on the schedule. I know like I've been lacking this week with videos, so I do apologize about that. But work's been like crazy. I've done about 70 hours last week, so, and then you have to include travel on top of that as well. So I've just not been in the mood. I've been like a zombie kind of idea. So now I'm feeling a lot fresher. I've been relaxed, you know, like back to work tomorrow, but back fresh again, feel like normal. So actually filming these videos, knowing what I'm actually talking about, and just being in the space again. So we'll be back with these videos. I'm not trying to slow down on these videos. Want to try and film at least like 4 or 5 times a week, but we do plan to upgrade these videos, get the studio still like grow forward. Like I don't plan to be away from Upland, but if work's really busy, I do have to like prioritize my work. You know, I can't like not be at work. You know, that's the reason I can do this Upland until Upland is the reason I can actually like step back. So that'll be the transition you'll get to see in real life, which will be awesome to see, because eventually I'll start to be able to take enough out of this game that I can work part-time, and at that point we can actually start to grow the account and YouTube a lot more. So yeah, a lot of exciting stuff to come, like get the studio built out, like proper like professional setup, so you can see me properly instead of on the webcam all the time. But at the moment we're just trying to grow the account and show you the growth of James UK. If you're new to Upland and you want to actually see how it works and see if you want to actually invest money into the game or just play for UPEX, like it's really funny the way I plan to actually like invest and like really take over with the LA project going forward. Like in the next 3 to 5 years, LA should be a really good place, like, and that's my prediction. And at that point we'll have about $30,000 to $50,000 roughly invested in LA. So like that'll be awesome to see, even if it doubles or triples in price. That'll be cool. So I do love the game of Upland, but like I really do plan to grow my account at the same time. I'm not like messing about with prices. I do plan to like have fun in the game, and I do love the community, but I do want to make a return and like grow the account at the same time. And then with all these giveaways, we can actually give more back to the community, help more players grow their account, because once I've got free Spark and I'm not building anything, we can actually start to help more players grow their accounts in Granada Hills. I'd rather see the structures in Granada Hills. Even when I'm not building my own structure, I can start to help people grow theirs as well. So that'll be really cool to see. And then when transport comes in, like X1 the gamer said about like there's Spark coming soon. He couldn't announce what it is, but like if cars are coming out soon or different ways to use Spark in the game, that would be really cool, and maybe introduce more people to buy Spark in the store, and just like more reason to actually like use Sparks. You never know what Upland's coming. That's why it's fun. That's why I love the game. That's why it's so much just like fun to actually like play Upland, because you don't know what's coming. Like you do know what's coming, but like they do chuck out a lot of stuff what surprises you. So yeah, that'll be really cool to see once like you can start to transport stuff about. So once they start to move stuff from the factory to the showroom, and then like see that process, and we have to get bigger lorries and like just more efficient, and just like start to hire people, you know what I mean? Like there's so much potential for Upland. That's what I love about the game. So I'm just creating the foundation right now, and then like when Upland release more stuff going forward, hopefully we can like niche down into the area we want to actually look at. Get the cafe going as well. We plan to build the cafe next to the showroom, so that'll be really cool as well. So yeah, a lot going on Upland. Once we get a message back for that 2 spark, we will be giving that away, and I plan to get another spark, or at least half a spark on payday. Then we'll be able to give like 1 spark away on giveaways, or do a spark train on the Granada Hills node, so the winner will get like all the players putting their spark on to help them out, and each week a new player will actually get their property put spark on, and then we'll keep moving around Granada Hills each week, like, and hopefully your property is finished in less than a week once you get 20 spark put on it at once. So that'll be really cool to see. Maybe that's a way going forward. So let me know in the comments, let me know what you'd talk about in the next video, let me know why you're joining Upland if you want to. There is a link in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, make sure you like the video, comment your IGN down below, so if this video gets 50 likes we'll give away 5,000 UPEX, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Peace.